wouldn't have changed the trajectory. She wouldn't have touched it. Yeah.
someone come with me and then we can talk.
I'll come.
Where's the team list? Welcome to the fans following along at home. Today we have myself, Bailey, and
Ben from the Echidnas.
and we'll be commentating this game for you. So you join us as the score is 14-all with ProVolley to serve.
Serve goes in towards 5. Libero having to take it.
Where's the
Free
all?
ball over the top, straight to the Libero. Perfect pass up.
A free swing at the net goes long for ProVolley, giving the Echidnas the lead 15-14 with young Jessica going back to serve. Am I right to believe she's still only 17 then?
I think so. I think you're
Wow, just an athlete. Serve goes in down the line.
Great pass up. Slips through the hands of 6.
Our captain, Trinthal.
Substitution here for ProVolley.
See 20 going off and 13 coming on. We'll have to get a team list for the second set, I think.
I'm going to try and find it.
Ben's going to go off and see if we can find a team list for ProVolley. Serving down the line. Beautiful pass by the Echidnas libero. And that one just finding its way off hands. Number 9 for ProVolley going back to serve again. Scores 16-15 ProVolley in front. And that one just finding its way at the side of the court once again. My colleague Ben is returning with a team list, so hopefully we can get some of these names right for ProVolley. And timeout called with ProVolley being up 17-15.
Match so far has been going a bit back and forth.
Yeah, neither team can really get a big step up in front. It's very back and forth.
No, both teams giving it their all so far, which is really good. The ProVolley libero, Marissa, doing very well. Getting a lot of those balls. I believe Echidna's been serving towards the libero quite a lot. See if coach Josh Thorpe might see if he can say to try and avoid her, because her passing currently is about 90% on a 3-point pass. Yeah, very, very good stats there. Otherwise, number 9.
Jennifer going back to serve once again. Really killing us with these float serves, Ben.
Yes.
Really struggling to get a decent pass onto the net here. Let's see how these girls can go this time. And the coach's point for Josh Thorpe there. I see a big old smile on the court there. Lucy all right coming back to serve. The Echidnas down 16-17.
Great serve towards 1.
High ball set out to position for will find the antenna off the block.
Number 13, Samira. I apologise if that is Samira, sorry. Samira. It's very hard to read off of the score sheet the names that we've got here. I do apologise, Samira. Great save by the libero.
ProVolley will have a free swing here.
Great block up by Jardine through the middle.
Here we go, we recycle.
Lacey's doing a great job reading the ball from the setter of the Echidnas, Lucy.
Echidnas will have a free ball here. High ball out to position 4. Dug down the line by Lucy, all right.
Setting a pipe here.
And number 6, Tia, just unable to find past the block there. And a substitution being made for the Echidnas. Erin coming off with Gemma coming on.
Looks like Gemma will be playing a more of a backcourt defensive, I believe.
Yeah, almost running 2 liberos in the backcourt, don't you think,
Yes,
Ben?
yes. Libero, using 2 liberos type in the back is quite a common practice, I believe.
And that swing will just find itself wide of the court, with the Echidnas tying at 18 apiece. Another tough serve by Gemma. Will go at the back off hands. The Echidnas women really stepping up in the serving game from yesterday, don't you think, Ben?
Yes, it looks like, I believe in their conversations that they've had, they've been talking about serving pressure and increasing that and providing a bit more sort of pace on the ball.
Really has worked so far as that serve finds the top of the tape and scores a level 19 all. And a double substitution now for ProVolley with
number 7, Christina, coming on, and number 1, Grace. Grace going back to serve, with Christina playing in the front court here.
See how this service pressure can go back on the Echidnas.
Pass up through the middle.
Echidnas get a dig.
Oh,
yeah. A carry called there.
can't get away with one of those ones, can we, Bailey?
No, we caught and threw that one, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
ProVolley with the serve.
Grace serving it in towards 5 again. Just a bit of an overpass.
Tell you what, I wouldn't be game enough to serve Trin. So ProVolley must know something that I do not.
And coach Josh Thorpe calling for the second time out for the Echidnas.
Echidnas down 19-21. It is really back and forth. ProVolley just starting to find that rhythm in the attack that Echidnas are lacking at the minute.
Well, they were just 2 down before when he did call that other time out. Got the coach's point, and then they were back in it with Gemma coming back to serve and getting an ace and winning a quite long rally there. So we'll see if it can happen again and they can try and push on through. What do you think ProVolley are talking about right now, do you reckon?
Just keeping that constant attacking pressure on the Echidnas. They've got a big front court. Echidnas not so much at the minute, but
try and work it around, spread the ball, spread the blockers out, try and get that one-on-one, if anything, maybe that 0 blockers. They've been able to find that a few times in this set, actually. So
and
we'll see if
Trin now being pushed out of the pass with Lucy Ora, the opposite, coming into the pass.
Great pass up through the middle. A low ball. Does find the antenna, unfortunately. An almost amazing save, but not much could be done there.
Grace with another very attacking serve. A great up by the libero. High ball,
High ball.
And I think that was just clear over the Echidnas block there, Ben.
That was very, very impressive, that. Absolutely great save there. Bring the ball nice and high and just off the net enough. Just hit it up above the blockers there into a nice deep corner. It's very hard to defend those balls.
A bit of luck for the Echidnas there. She was killing us with those serving pressure.
We now have one of our middles, Jardine, going back to serve here.
With Jess coming on for our libero.
Serving to the libero with another perfect pass.
ProVolley managed to save it.
A bit of communication error here on the Echidnas part.
It's been a theme this weekend, don't you think?
Yes, it has been a little bit.
Something that I'm sure they'll be working on over this Southeast Australian Volleyball Challenge.
Yes, I believe so.
Number 20 going back to serve for ProVolley. See if Echidnas can get a DK to save set point with the score 24-20. ProVolley in front.
Flow serve into 6.
High
High ball, free ball
ProVolley will
given
have a
over.
free ball attack.
Great block by the captain, Trin. 1-on-1.
Christina unable to find a way around the big block of Trinthorpe on the outside.
Let's see how
Lucy
Lucy goes.
coming back to serve.
Score 21-24.
Still 3 set points for ProVolley. Can Echidnas put the pressure on? The serve finds its way to Libero once again.
Another block by Trinthorpe. They get this one up with great cover.
And that one will find itself long again. The blocking pressure has really stepped up in these past 5 points from the Echidnas.
Yes.
Not giving
No.
ProVolley an easy go at it.
Still another 2 set points here that Echidnas have to try and get through.
And they've forced the timeout by ProVolley.
Very smart timeout here, putting more pressure onto the serve. Very, very, very interesting.
It'll be an interesting set too to see what ProVolley go with their rotation, whether they keep their big front court on or they bring on that experience.
Be very interesting. The Echidnas likely be talking about keeping that blocking pressure up that they've been doing in the last couple of points here, which has been really excellent. Being able to seal that ball and that seam between the 2 blocks. You don't really want it to go in between those, as your defence can't really structure itself around it as easily.
We don't want to give ProVolley an easy look at winning this set, especially with the Echidnas being right on their heels this entire way.
Yes. Lucy back to serve again.
The serve will find its way to Libero once again with another great dig. And a tip over the block will find its way to the floor, and Echidnas will lose that set 22-25. You might have some confusion because there are 2 Lucys on the Echidnas team, as they're not. There's Big Lucy and we have Little Lucy, so we're not mucking up the names, they just share names. Yeah. Fine 20 with a great pass.
Tip in towards 2.
That was Lily for ProVolley.
Great little tip adjust from the set there. That was
Well,
very
it was
good.
a good block placement. She couldn't get through it, so she went around it.
Yep.
Yeah. And Lily will come back to serve. Getting some instructions from the coach there. A clear service target. Let's see if we can find out what it is. ProVolley will get the save, and the free ball over to Echidnas. A high outside ball. Won't find the court.
Very well dodged.
But we've got touches. Oh, great honesty there. That's something you love to see in volleyball, isn't it, Ben?
Sportsmanship is, I would like to say, number 1.
Yeah. We play with our hearts on our sleeve, and you've got to be honest, because at the end of the day, you've got to live with it, don't you, Ben?
Yeah.
Trinthorpe back to serve with the scores 2-1. Echidnas up. A great pass, and a middle will find the floor. A great swing by number 8, Lacey.
Grace still tying that shoe.
Those laces can be a bugger.
Yeah. I know some people that quadruple knot their laces, and even still comes under.
A
Great
nice
cross
hard swing by Lucy.
And a great up by Tia.
And a big block.
From the Echidnas, Lucy Ora. Great seal there. Not allowing the ball to go really anywhere else but down.
Young Jess going back to serve for the Echidnas now.
We'll see if Coach Josh has told them any service targets. It looks like 17 might be their service target just for now.
Oh, so they tries the dumper, she finds the net, and unfortunately that set will just find the antenna by Little Lucy.
I do apologise, number 11. I'm not wearing my glasses, I'm sorry.
Seems to be they're serving away from the Libero this set, which, considering how well Marissa passed last set, it's probably a wise move by Josh, the coach.
high ball, roll deep, and just goes out. Coach Max giving instructions, giving nice calls, helping them and assist with the calls of out.
And he's got a huge grin on his face, which is something we encourage here, yes, isn't it? You've got to enjoy it. Number 11 back to serve.
Kenny putting up a nice high ball out.
And ProVolley will have another go at it.
Going out
High
wide
outside.
again.
And
Goes down. Happens to just clock Sanira in the head on the way down, unfortunately.
another huge block by Lucy. Some would say, that's all right.
No.
And she'll go back to serve after a magnificent block.
Number 11 looks to be the service target for the Echidnas here. Starting to see a pattern come through, but
Yeah,
she's doing quite well with the pressure.
Let's see if ProVolley can adjust to a change in service target.
Number 8, Lacey, coming back to serve.
And a nice swing off the block there to score the point.
Lily coming on for front court.
And the serve will be aimed at the captain Trin. Another great pass out wide to Erin, which is dug by ProVolley. And a great high swing there off the block there by 13, Samira.
Really using that high hit and the high reach that they've got.
They don't have an overly tall front court, but they still have quite a high contact point, making it quite difficult for the Echidna defense to get behind it. A nice pass by Erin. Set, unfortunately, is pushed too wide for Erin to save there.
It looks like we're going to have a setter substitution here.
Lucy V coming off for Sammy. See if the change in setters can give the Echidnas a bit more effective attacks. Serve goes cross court to Erin.
Bump set out to C.
Oh,
A great swing. Great way to come onto the court from Sammy there.
she's got great decision making, does Sammy. Distributes the ball well, and we see that backcourt substitution once again with Gemma coming on for Erin. See if she can get a run of serves like she did last set to get Echidnas back into it with the score currently 5-7.
Unfortunately, that one just going a bit further out. Just floated.
Almost clock number 6 on the way through, but unfortunately she had her wits about it. Number 1 coming back to serve, Grace. A great pass by Sabine. And that middle swing will just find itself wide of the court.
Grace going in for a serve again. Looks like seeing a pattern here.
Yeah.
Max has had a bit of a chat to the team and have decided for a bit of a pattern we're noticing here.
Oh, great up.
I'll come back to that point. Great up by Gemma in the back court.
Nice
Bump,
high
high
ball.
ball.
Trin swings down the line, but
Marissa setting up
ProVolley
nice and
defense
high.
touches off the block.
Stunned on the big rally here. Great covers.
What a rally. Another great defensive up by Grace.
Free ball coming over. Goes to the setter. That's a perfect spot you want to go for a free ball. Try and get the setter out of it.
Oh, and unfortunately that ball just finding itself into the net by Echidnas. What a rally, Ben. Probably rally of the day so far.
So far, every team giving it their all.
Some great defense by ProVolley.
Everyone hustling. Amazing to see. Still Grace to serve. Just checking the serve. Make sure you don't want a rotation out, especially after a point like that.
No, you do not.
Be a horrid way to lose a point.
You'd feel a bit silly. Serve finds the Echidnas libero with a high ball, position 4.
Perfect pass up into the middle.
And number 17, Lily, just bringing the hammer on that middle. Relentlessly peppering that Echidnas backcourt defense.
It looks like Echidnas have called a timeout. As I
Probably
was-
fair to say. Yeah, go ahead, Ben.
As I was saying before, it looks like Coach Max has come up with a bit of a plan here in terms of their serving. It looks like they're going for seams, Bailey.
Yeah, they're making the Echidnas passes move, and we're not liking it. We're struggling a little bit this set, but hopefully we can make some adjustments now.
Yes.
Josh Thorpe's played a lot of volleyball. He's got a lot of experience behind those ears, between those ears. So let's see if he can.
His ears aren't that big.
So. Just sort of a mental reset for the girls. You know, we don't want to be letting them run away with it this set, especially with how closely contested that first set was.
Second ref calling and then having to whistle again. Both teams weren't wanting to enter the court, wanting to have a bit more long conversation.
Coaches have got a lot to say there.
Yeah.
Grace,
Still serving. Got a good serving run here.
and a second coach's point for Thorpe. He loves it. I can see the smile from here, ear to ear on the bench.
It's a big smile.
It's a gorgeous smile.
Score currently 6-11.
Jadine back to serve.
Float serve into the net. Unfortunate. Number 13, Samira coming on for serve.
She's had a couple of great high swings at the front court. Let's see what she can deliver with her serve.
Just finding the top of the tape and going down.
I reckon that would have trickled over yesterday, Ben.
I reckon so.
Change of court, change of venue. Sammy coming back to serve for the Echidnas. Score 7-12.
Gets that ball in. Perfect pass.
And
Great
once
swing
again, number 17.
ProVolley's middles have been absolutely killing it. Finding their way around the blocks with ease currently.
She may not be the biggest middle, but she's tearing it up through there. 17.
Great eyes
Lily.
watching the block where it's set up. Very, very good. Max giving some directions here.
I wish I knew what they meant. And unfortunately, just can't find the back of the court there as that serve finds itself long.
2 service errors in a row here for ProVolley. Let's see if the Echidnas can try and capitalise on it. They've got a
And-
good side-out game though currently.
Erin coming back on for Gemma for the front court, which we knew was going to happen.
Great pass.
And the pipe attack touches off the block, and unfortunately, the Echidnas libero just unable to get that one up. This will be number 6.
Number 6, Tia.
Tia going back to serve. Her float will find the Echidnas libero with a high ball set out to her. Lucy, all right.
Great setup. Could only go one spot.
And number 11, Kenny. Just that high ball swing. Unable to seal the block there, the middle and the opposite for Echidnas.
Currently now have a change in libero here for the Echidnas. Gigi coming on.
You know, some fresh legs, it's never a bad thing in volleyball. Just to change it up, give ProVolley something new to look at.
Yep. It's one great thing about having a bigger squad, you're able to make a lot of changes and something that's very hard to adjust. You've got to be very quick on the fly, thinking about different strategies and things.
A great pass by Samira and a tip from Kenny.
Set from the middle, and it gets put over the free ball. High ball by the libero, Marissa.
And another block by Lucy. All right.
I think that's 3 blocks currently that I'm counting for this set. I might be wrong. I don't have the stats in front of me. I haven't been.
Off the top of my head, they sound about right. And Jess back with another serve. And
Great chase down.
oh, that
Perfect. Oh, wow.
a great.
Great pickup from the
And
back.
Lucy, all right, swinging cross court. What a rally. A great high ball save there by ProVolley. Echidnas with some momentum here. Can they carry it on and put some pressure on the scoreboard?
Score's currently 11-15.
A great save.
Very
but
interesting save. Believe the coach Josh thought that hit the antenna as the way it bounced sort of back into the court. Double substitution coming in for ProVolley here. Number 12 coming on.
Liddy.
Liddy. And a new setter as well.
That is number 12, brother.
Yes.
And an ace serve down the line by Jess. Echidnas with all the momentum at the minute. Coach Max giving some instructions from the sideline, doesn't call a timeout. The score's currently 13-15.
Looks like Coach Max for ProVolley's 2 aces in a row.
The serving pressure from Jess is just phenomenal at the moment. And another substitution.
Jennifer's coming on for Kenny.
So almost a whole new side for Echidnas to look at. Let's see if it can make a change.
It's starting to look a lot similar to what the first set was.
Yeah, looks like they've got their starters back on, putting the pressure back on the Echidnas.
Echidnas have brought it back to a 14-15. Being down about 7 points before.
And up by Erin, set out to Lucy, who will find a big block by number 7.
Great block.
Christina. Jennifer coming back to serve. Now she's fresh on the court, fresh legs.
Wonderful float serve into 6.
A high ball swing.
Out, and poor referee clocks it.
He took it like a champ though, didn't he?
Wow, that is impressive. Sadly don't have the referee's name here, but...
And ProVolley just pushing it back out to a 3-point lead after some fight back from the Echidnas.
Another great deep float. Diving save by Sammy to keep it up and alive. And it gives them a free ball, and sadly ProVolley can't capitalise off it.
See, the issue with bringing on a new setter, the connection can just drift apart between sets, but hopefully that doesn't last for too long. Lucy all right back to serve. Scores are 15-17. Serving the libero once again.
Wide set. Keeps it in play though. Libero does a nice bump set up.
Taking the setter out it once again. Ooh, set a dump, but the ProVolley libero all over it. Some great defense by both teams.
Both teams scrambling to keep this ball alive.
And a great up by Jennifer. And unfortunately, Samira can't find the court.
I think that's a big point for the Echidnas there.
And Coach Max will call a timeout.
Max definitely thinks so. He's trying to break that momentum there. Very, very interesting. What do you think Max is going to be talking about to the team?
I think they just need to breathe, Ben. You know, the Echidnas, they've got the momentum. They're keeping the pressure on, but they know that they can rely on their fundamentals, as seen by the game yesterday, where they can stand up in the big moments.
Looks like he's telling them to keep the ball nice and high.
He shows a lot of emotion.
Love to have a coach that shows emotion.
Coach Thorpe looks calm, which is good. Also can be quite rare.
Yes.
Lucy, all right, we'll go back to serve. With the scores 16-17, this could be the deciding point in the set then. There's momentum here, you can carry it straight through.
That is correct.
And would you look at that?
Keeping calm has kept the minute.
And from a 10-15 deficit, Echidnas have clawed it back to 17 apiece.
Very, very impressive stuff. Let's see if they can keep going. Number 12, Liddy. Making sure her shoelaces are nice and tight.
She must have some long laces. Oh,
There's something wrong
there's
with
some
the laces.
debris off the court. She's ripped it out. She's gone, no, I don't want it anymore.
I think the laces may have broken. Wow. You don't see that fair bit. Actually, I've broken a few laces in my time.
And a high ball swing. It's finding its way out the back of the court off hands.
Score
Just composure.
18-17.
Here we see
Lacey
coming back
to serve.
on. She's really giving that ball a hiding in the backcourt. Her serve will fall short. The pressure can clearly be felt. We have another substitution with Erin coming off as Gemma goes back to play that defensive pass hitter role.
Yes. Seems to be working for them so far. Coach Josh really liking that option. Sends it back again, unfortunately. She has a very tough serve when she can get it in. It's a very, very tough serve.
It can be hit or miss, and unfortunately that one's just missed. Number 7, Christina back to serve.
Short
what a serve.
Just dropped as soon as it hit the tape, just over the top of the tape there.
If the fan was blowing faster, I'd blame the fan, but that was just a cracking serve. And Coach Josh Thorpe will call a timeout.
Now, Coach Josh Thorpe trying to break ProVolley's momentum. ProVolley have been able to break Echidnas' momentum.
It's
ProVolley
really
have picked it back up.
back and forth.
Yes.
Tit for tat this set.
It's very good. It's been a great game to watch so far.
ProVolley with a 2-point lead. What do the Echidnas need to change, Ben, in your opinion?
I believe they just need to make sure they stay calm, bring that ball nice and high, allow whoever's setting, Sammy or Little Loose, to be able to get to the ball nice and early, provide more options.
Just receiving some instructions from our live stream viewers that Ben needs to speak a bit louder, so I'll see if I can hold the mic a bit closer to his face. Oh. No.
That's right. No, he's been on it.
And a great high ball set out to Trin will be dug by the libero. And that's set just a bit short for the outside.
Goes straight to the libero, who passes up beautifully into the middle and finds the outside of the antenna, unfortunately.
Just a couple of these pass sets from the Echidnas, just running wide, making it hard for the attackers to have an effective attack.
I will give it though, Samira went for the dive before the ball had fully finished and the ref had called the end of the point.
We always say play the whistle, Ben. You never know what's going to be called.
Play the whistle. That's right.
A lot of things are open to interpretation in volleyball.
Yes.
There's no black and white, there's a lot of grey. There's no grey about that. That was just a great block by Samira. Christina keeping the momentum with the serve now, 22-18. Can the Echidnas find something? The serve will fall short.
Crucial for the Echidnas on that one. If that had found its way just over the top of the tape and trickled over, oh wow, been very hard to receive.
Scores 19-22. ProVolley with a high ball swing and
over the top of the blockers and into the back course.
I said it earlier this set, Ben, but the ProVolley's high swings in position 4 are really just causing some Echidnas all kinds of trouble. And number 20,
Jihi coming back to serve.
And that float will find the backcourt.
There's been a lot of bump setting currently going on from both sides.
And a great backcourt swing by Christina will find its way off hands now at the back of the court. And we're in the same position we were last set, Ben, with ProVolley up 5 set points here, 24-19. Just gesturing to the head, as mind games could be taking place out there. Another bump set out to Trin.
Finds the back of the court though, great up by Jihi. Backcourt swing again
And
Gemma.
Christina. I think she scored the last 3 or 4 points for ProVolley there.
No, very good. ProVolley taking the second set as they swap sides again. ProVolley currently leading with 2 sets.
Echidnas not making any changes at this point in time, but ProVolley with a couple of new faces, with number 17, Lily.
Not new. She was playing the whole of the previous last set. She was absolutely killing us through the middle.
I've looked at the wrong name there.
Big one. The tall one.
Annie, I have just been corrected, is Annie, who did not play the last set then.
That's correct.
We see Josh Thorpe giving some quite clear directions to his Echidna bench.
ProVolley coach Max looking quite calm.
Quite joyful, a big smile.
Second ref signaling to the top ref. Everyone is ready to play.
And here we go,
Crowd is
Sammy
going.
going back to serve.
Serve to the libero, which is a perfect pass. Out wide and blocked down by Jess from the Echidnas.
And Echidnas making the change with
We have
young Jess going into opposite. Oh, and the miscommunication between Jess and Sammy will mean that ball will find the floor.
great little tip though, getting around the block there.
She destroyed us last set and she's continuing on this set with her point scoring form.
Number 15, Annie, coming in for the middle here.
She could block the ball standing, I reckon.
Number 17, Lily on the serve, I reckon so.
And the set goes out to Lucy, who'll swing line.
Great pick up in the backcourt there. Tip
And
over
just-
the top, finding the floor.
And the start of this set, ProVolley just tipping their way around the Echidnas block and the Echidnas defense not being able to get there in time.
Another interesting change from the Echidnas. Looks like their captain, Trin Thorpe, is playing as a middle, but also playing backcourt. No libero.
I don't
Trying
question the
something
man. And a great swing by Jadine will come off the hands and find the floor. You're right, it's an interesting decision, but she just passes too well. Maybe looking to put a stop through the big ProVolley middles by putting Trin there, Ben.
It's a high potential. Something to, wow, great serve. Just dropping in beautifully in between position 1 and 2.
We had a great view of that serve, Ben. I reckon it moved about 3 metres.
That had
In
a
the
lot
air.
a lot of movement. It's the great thing about humid climates is float serves will just absolutely move its way around. It's so hard to judge and read.
Oh.
That one just finding out. Linesman making a beautiful call.
Everyone waiting on that flag from the linesman, and Lucy being subbed off for Erin in the backcourt.
Linesman having a great sense of humour with the men's Echidnas team who thought that was in
We
quickly.
were fighting for that. A great dig by Gemma up to Sammy. A high ball set. And
Nice little
both
tip in.
teams finding some effective points with tipping past the big blocks. See if either team is able to adjust and make that change. Jadine back to serve. Her serve will find Samira.
Another high ball out by Marissa. Beautiful high ball set. Absolutely
And the
perfect.
face of Josh Thorpe, he was impressed by how much she cut that ball cross court.
From a man that once coached me, you'd put that on a 20-cent piece.
The spike or the look from Thorpe?
The spike.
Yeah.
The spike, the set, everything from that. That was excellent.
And a change in libero with Gigi staying on from the previous set. And how has Gemma found the court?
Absolutely incredible. Looks like she went for a full swing, but somehow just made it into a tip.
I don't know if it was a mishit or it was planned, but it worked. And that's all that counts. And Jess now coming back to serve, giving Sammy front court setup for Echidnas. Her serve will go down the line. The slide by
Wow.
ProVolley.
Absolutely perfectly finding that. Probably a 20-centimetre square spot in the corner.
No one's digging that.
No, that is just an incredible hit.
Placement, precision, whatever you want to call it. It was just a great swing.
Annie back for serve now.
And wow. What a float to Trin. And she now follows it up with a great defensive up. And
Oh.
again,
Absolutely finding
the
that
perfect
corner
20
shot
cent.
well. That back corner is going to have a dent in it for how many times it's been hitting the floor there.
Annie, back to serve again. Echidna's down 5-6 in this third set.
Will she go for that same sort of serve? And she does, and she finds success off of it this time.
And just the Echidnas pass hit and libero both going for it there. I suppose it's better than neither of them going.
Yeah, correct. You don't want it to fall in between and then just land on the floor.
No.
It's a horrid, horrid feeling.
Annie.
Looks like we've now got 4 coming in for pass now. Really trying to make that life a bit harder for the...
And the linesman there just calling that ball off the antenna.
Great call by the linesman here.
Echidna's bench was impressed with it. And another great coach. Timeout by Thorpe. We're getting some laughs from the Echidnas girls, but I think we're doing all right, Ben.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
And with the scores 5-8, every time Echidnas seem to get back in it, ProVolley just find a way to scrounge a couple points and just keep that lead.
It's finding that consistency, I believe, is just what the Echidnas are requiring right now. Just to find that ability to just maintain a solid level. Not to, because when we were in the second set, they were down, 7 points, brought it back at 17-17, and then the final score was 25-19. So it's just finding that middle ground to be able to continue playing at that high quality, high intensity game.
We don't need anyone to play magnificently. We just need everyone to do their job. And Gemma doing her job.
Everyone in that point was doing their job perfectly. Exactly what we're talking about.
And with the reward of a great swing, Gemma will come back to serve with Lucy coming on for Erin in the front court.
Front court pass hit position. Gemma playing her full round. Doing quite well in the front and getting that serve that we were talking about before. For sure did not miss on that one. That was a beautiful, beautiful serve. Finding just
Don't know if that was
floating
a
back
lack in communication or just a great serve.
I think that was a beautiful serve.
I think you're right, Ben.
Oh, just floating down just before the net and hitting the top of the tape.
And you're right, Gemma is staying on and played the full round, that rotation. Number one.
Doing very well in front court, though. Grace.
Comes back to serve, and a great pass by Gemma. And Trin Thorpe bringing the hammer with the quick behind.
Someone needs to make sure there is not a hole in the court. Might need to get Bob the Builder on that one.
Can he fix it?
I don't know. Don't know if he can. I'm sure he's always fixing things. Our
Trin
captain coming back to the serve.
And just that very deliberate float serve there with a high ball out to position 4.
Great seal on the block there. Going out again to Christina and finding the antenna, unfortunately.
Look of disgust on her face. She was not happy with herself on that one. And Echidnas have clawed it back, 9-9.
This is all they need, is just to play that consistent game. If they continue this, I reckon they might be able to continue. If they continue through the set, they'll really start to rattle up ProVolley.
And a great defensive up by Gemma. And great placement by Jadine.
It was a great pickup by Marissa in the backcourt, though, allowing them to get that kill out of that spike from Christina just there.
She doesn't make 2 errors in a row, does she?
No. Number 13, Samira, back for the serve here for ProVolley.
The great high swing. She comes in with that float serve. And it just a poor connection. You could hear the connection was not great on that serve.
Echidnas setter Sammy coming back for the serve now. See where she places it.
Straight to the libero.
Did have to make a move though. Might be aiming for the seams again here.
And a line swing by number 9, Jennifer.
Absolute kill of a swing.
I'm glad I wasn't there defending that.
That would have hit me in the face. Sammy got her hand up in the way just in time.
We did see a couple 6-packs yesterday in the men's game, which stay tuned following the women's game.
Great pass.
And a great swing by Jess will find the floor just short of position 6. Just measured that spike quite well.
Lucy coming back for the serve here.
Some great support by the Echidna men for their fellow comrades. And a floating serve. I said it before, Ben, and I'll say it again. We've got a magnificent view directly behind Lucy's serve, and it's moving half a court.
That is absolutely insane.
That started in position 5 and ended up in 1.
Gone straight to 6, clipped the net on the way through, but still a great pass. And the set just underneath the net. Unfortunately, Annie couldn't get her hand up above it and get the kill off of it.
Lucy carrying some momentum now. Echidna's up 13-11. And the serve to the libero once again. And a nice dive. The traditional I go by Trin, and that ball will just find itself wide. And Coach Max making his double substitution. ProVolley running a backcourt setter at this point in time, Ben.
Sounds like a very good option. Looks like both teams providing a bit of a change, shall we say.
A lot of substitutions, a lot of player change. We're not looking at the same side every point.
No. But yeah, running that backcourt setter is a really great option. Being able to always have 3 hitters available is an amazing option to have. Absolutely great cross-court swing by the opposite Jess.
She is just having a field day out there, as any middle would, getting to play outside, I think.
Got to take the most of those opportunities.
Janine back to serve now. And a serve goes to the libero with a high ball set. And the swing line cannot find the court. Echidnas, I said it so many times this game, but momentum has just shifted. With 15-12, ProVolley have their starting lineup on. What can the Echidnas produce here?
Just goes out of the court.
I'd be asking for VAR on that one. That looked like a kiss the line. But I'm also at the other end of the stadium, so.
This is the Challenge League, but we don't have challenges. It's unfortunate, but that's all right.
Next year, Ben, next year.
Next year.
Number 9.
Number 9 for ProVolley. Jennifer on the serve, putting it into deep 1.
A nice high swing by Jess. And Gemma with the big block.
Absolutely riled up with that one.
It was a great swing by number 6, Tia, but just Gemma in the perfect spot there. And timeout called by Coach Max
for ProVolley.
Sometimes you'd love to be just a fly on the wall in these. Let's make our way just to the end of the court. We'll give the camera a wave so you guys can put a face to the names here. We've been your commentators for today. Thank you so much for joining us on this live stream. Echidnas are currently up 16-13.
Max has got some passion.
He's quite animated in his timeout.
Very passionate Coach Max.
Didn't see Coach Max yesterday, so
no.
Other commitments or?
Potentially, unsure. But
we're getting a nod from our producer.
Let's see what ProVolley can come back with here. Just making that extra bit of pressure.
And Jess with the serve down the line to Jennifer.
Great save right on the sub benches, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's very close to being.
We play the whistle in Tassie, don't we, Ben?
Yes. I was I was very much thinking that could have been a double, the way that left and the way that looked in the hands, but
Trin finding the back deep court.
Jess on the serve again, going into position 1. Tip on the outside, still playing the whistle though. It's very good to see.
And that timeout seems to have worked well in the Echidnas' favour with the score now 18-13. What
really
can ProVolley do?
Nice high ball here. Their passing and everything has been there still. It's now finding an absolute swing by Annie.
Wow.
Through the middle there.
I don't know if that was clear on the live stream at home, but that was a great high ball.
That would have landed at about 3.5 metres had it not been for Libero Bine of Echidnas taking that. Great movement and positioning by her, but just unfortunately not getting it to go up towards the court.
A great dig by Gemma and a high ball out to her once again.
Oh, great up by the middle.
The
Annie.
desperation by ProVolley, not letting that ball hit the floor. The slide from...
Absolute hustling from both teams here. ProVolley really don't want this point to end.
And the blocking pressure by ProVolley.
Bodies being thrown all over the court.
And the
ball
just won't
trickling
hit the floor.
ProVolley showing that hustle and not giving up on a point.
That's a big point for ProVolley
That is
there,
huge.
Ben.
That will be big for their mental game. That's a big point to win. Let's see if Echidnas can now
They are on
get
the
back.
edge of their seat, Ben. The atmosphere in this stadium is purely electric. And a great up. And the center dump by Sammy. What a time to whip that one out, Ben.
Wow. That does all come down to the pass there. That pass was absolutely perfect on a dime in the center of the court.
She had 8 options of setting there, and she chose, no, I'm going to do it myself, and did it well.
Gemma on the serve here for the Echidnas.
And a great pass.
Finding that middle again.
And look who it is. It's Lily. Tearing the Echidnas to shreds.
She's playing an absolutely amazing game today. That being said, the referee's now copped the second ball.
And another double substitution. Keeping that back hands running for ProVolley. It's worked for them so far. Can this dig them out of this 4-point deficit? 3-point deficit. 19-16. Echidnas lead. Grace back to serve. The float. And
somehow finding the floor off of that. Just a little tip over the top of the block.
I think any of the 6 players on the ProVolley court could have dug that one because they were all there covering. They all wanted that ball.
That being said, the covering from ProVolley's team has been absolutely incredible this game.
A late scramble there to get in rotation for ProVolley.
Finding that middle again.
And the set.
The bump set out with the net touch from ProVolley. So unfortunate.
The great bump set from Sammy cross court, really putting the pressure back on ProVolley with 21-16, Ben.
Now comes the crucial point, if they can continue to close out this set.
Trin back to serve. It's a great serve, the high ball set. And that ball will be pushed wide. And Coach Max has called a timeout. Now, if he was animated before, I'd like to be in that ProVolley huddle right now. Smiles all around in the Echidna camp, and why wouldn't you? What a third set this has been. With the game on the line, they've just stood up in the big moments, haven't they, Ben?
They have. They've really found themselves.
Oh. And welcome. The production quality here by ProVolley is just second to none.
Absolutely incredible. Very fortunate to be playing here. Very fortunate to be a part of this competition, shall we say, Bailey.
It is truly an honour, Ben. Captain Trin Thorpe coming back to serve.
See how ProVolley do on the serve here.
And a pass just pushed out the back. Big block by the Echidnas middle.
Great cover. Now free ball coming over.
Echidnas will have a free go at it.
Down to Lucy. Smacks it down the line.
Back door was wide open there, and Lucy has had one of the swings of the day. Echidnas now with a 7-point lead, Ben. I don't think ProVolley wanted us to stop commentating. They wanted this to go to a 4th set.
Hey, look, if the game continues to be this good, I'm all eyes. I am watching. Tip over the top and finding that court. These tips have been very, very good. They've been very good. Very effective for both teams currently.
And that was number 17, Lily, scoring once again. It seems every time she touches the ball, it's a point.
Yeehee back for the serve now.
Echidnas 2 points away from securing this third set. A great pass by Gemma. A high ball out to Lucy, who swings high off hands. Ben, if my math is correct, Echidnas have 7 set points.
That is correct.
With Sammy back to serve, what can the Echidnas produce here?
Nice short serve. Push out wide.
And with that set, Echidnas will take it to 4. Wow, a great display. Really fighting to the death by both teams there. There were some long rallies. The ball didn't look like it was going to hit the floor.
Absolute hustle from everyone. Absolutely incredible work.
I will say, though, nothing but smiling faces on both teams. They look like they're enjoying the game out there today, Ben.
Be very interested to see what both teams will be talking about currently. That's right.
Some great substitute. Yeah.
I'm just eating.
Welcome back to the 4th set of the ProVolley versus Echidnas round 1 here in beautiful Sydney. The starting lineups, will run through them for you. ProVolley has Lindy, Annie and Jennifer in the backcourt, with Christina, Samira and Lacey up front.
Very similar to what we were starting with in the first set here. It's
And
like going back to the beginning rotation here.
some great choices made by both coaches. Echidnas unchanged at this point in time.
Same as the previous set here. High ball starting us off. Free ball over for ProVolley. Finding that tip. It's that tip. It is that tip every single time.
It has been quite helpful for both teams all game. Lindy coming back to serve, showing some emotion at the set break. Liddy, my apologies. A high ball set out to Lucy, a great up by Samira. She'll now get a go at it. A great up by Trin.
Chasing.
The Echidnas will have
down.
a free ball.
Absolutely great rally there.
Desperation, bodies on the floor. No one wants that point to end.
Talk about the reaction speed from
I don't think I would have got
Samira.
those up, Benny.
Just sitting in the right spot, arms out.
Oh, great
Kept it in
awareness
play.
by ProVolley.
Kept it in play here. Free option here.
Oh, and just finding its way off hands to the back of the court. Echidnas taking the lead 2-1 at the minute. And I can feel that this set's going to be like all the others, with a lot of back and forth, whichever team can capture that momentum.
So all this game is going to be about mental game and momentum. Volleyball is such a mental game.
And a high ball swing.
Great
to
up
loose.
by Marissa.
The pipe. with the
Triple
set-
block on the pipe. Great up with no blocks. Pushing it nice and deep.
Perfectly
Great
put.
free ball up.
And that set just a bit low.
Oh my God.
I'm not that flexible. I'm glad I didn't have to get that ball.
I don't think I would have been foot first. I probably would have gone head first into the ref stand. I'm not going to lie.
We've seen that many times, haven't we, back home, Benny?
Yes.
Samira now back to serve for ProVolley with the scores 2 apiece.
Great float serve and a great up. Going out to the opposite here.
Oh.
Marissa
and
finding a hand on that. Absolutely great speed to get to the ball.
she almost
Wow.
ended up under the score bench there. Just the desperation to...
Body on the line.
It's phenomenal to watch, Ben. Echidnas up 3-2. Lucy Allright back to serve. A great serve to the libero will be pushed outside the court. It seems whichever team can capture that serving pressure is the one that's capitalising on it at the minute.
Finding 2 aces. Wow.
And
Lucy
some
Allright.
words from number 12 by ProVolley, Liddy, just saying to lift their heads. The game is in the balance, and a third ace.
It is a hat trick of aces for the Echidnas.
And the war cries from the Tasmanian men filling the stadium at the minute.
Do like that from ProVolley though. Coming in together, getting their heads to reset. Again, mental game.
One pass is all they need, and that's a great up.
From that serve, that is
And
incredible,
the
and finds the head.
The 6-pack by number 7, the captain, Christina. Young Jess wore that one. I wonder what it tasted like.
Tastes like rubber, those balls. Don't taste good.
A great swing, just finding an incredible angle there. Number 8 back to serve, Lacey. Great ups by Erin. High ball set. Gemma swings down the line.
Great high
Great
ball.
bump set by Annie. And the captain, Christina, just heading clear over the top of the Echidnas block there. And there's not much you can do about that.
Just an incredible swing, great placement. Overall, just great volleyball that.
ProVolley fighting back now, 4-6. And a float serve. And the young Jess finding block touches and out of the court. Echidnas now up 7-4.
With Jardine back to serve. Let's see how ProVolley does here. Their side out.
And that serve was probably going wide, but we've passed it anyway.
Still in play.
Echidnas, a high ball set.
Somehow has made that past the net. Wow.
She did have about 2 meters of line to hit at there. ProVolley protesting that it hit the antenna. In my opinion, it did not.
Well, that being said, both line judges did not call for it, so they are there for a reason. It's right in front of the refs' eyes as well.
And a great serve.
Echidnas are electrified right now. ProVolley coming in again.
The
Going for
score's
that reset.
9-4, Ben. Max giving instructions from the sideline.
Oh, just not making it over. Christina coming back for the serve now.
She's dominated the front court. Let's see what she can produce here on the serve.
Binair coming in for his libero for the Echidnas here.
And
serving
a
nice
short
short
flow.
right onto her, and it's
A great pass. And yes, no block touches there as that one finds the top of the tape.
Great block position though. If that had been over the net, that was 100% going straight down to the floor. That was a great block, great seal by ProVolley. Christina on the serve again. Oh, I'm just finding that top of the tape as well.
Just dropping that fraction of a second early.
I'd blame the fan up at the top.
I'd blame the net.
It's all right. We can blame different things. That's fine.
And young Jess now going back to serve for the Echidnas.
Finds Christina, pops a nice high ball up.
And the high ball bump set will find the antenna off the hands of Jennifer. Just unable to find the court there.
It was a very tough sort of position, especially from that transition, but can't do much with that. That's very, very solid effort. Finds Christina again. Great
the
pass
slide.
with a slide. It goes cross and finds the back corner. Great position off of that.
Wasn't conventional, but it worked.
If it works, it works. Can't argue that.
Jennifer coming back to serve now. Echidnas up 7-11. Float serve.
Nina chasing it and almost hitting the fan. Gone that high. Over the top of the block and
And some protest by
Very
Coach Josh Thorpe. Linesman in disagreement, but at the end of the day, it's the man on that top stand that's got the final say, whether that ball was in or out.
That is correct. It's very interesting though. Two linesmen with two different calls. That's all right.
The closest linesman called it out. And
Triple block in the middle.
that doesn't
Wow.
Trin does not let that stop her.
Not often that you'll be able to set that up so beautifully to have a triple block in the middle. To commit to the middle.
We see a change for the Echidnas with Lucy Allright coming on for her front court pass hit position. And Gemma just struggling to find the connection on the serve.
Has been a bit backward and forward for Gemma, unfortunately. She has had some absolutely great serves though.
Scores 9-11.
Annie on the serve here.
Big point for ProVolley here. She
Tight on the net. Sada, Sammy trying to push it over, but Samira on the block, reading it well.
You hate to see a ball hit the floor like that, Ben. Anyone could have passed that on their kid, and it's just lacking some communication. Scores 10-12. Annie to serve.
Great
A rocket
flat
of a float
float.
serve. She's pushed it wide, and Lucy with the swing, coming off hands.
Of Liddy. It's a great tool. It's what we call a tool.
Didn't look happy with herself there, Liddy. She wanted the stuff block.
Trin on the serve, serves it into Samira. Pops it up. Oh, Seta trying to dump. Oh, it's tight on the net and wow.
Not the prettiest of points, but a point to the Echidnas nonetheless.
A point is a point at the end of the day.
They all look the same in the scorebook, don't they, Benny?
That is correct. Trin on the serve again. Finding Samira again. Beautiful pass up. Going back to her. Pancaked up, but just not enough height. Jess on the line, getting a decent touch onto that ball.
It was a great swing down the line by ProVolley.
Liddy coming back for the serve now.
Getting directions from Coach Max there on their serving.
Going into position one onto Trin. Perfect pass out. Finds Lucy and great pickup off of the net. Both teams are scrambling at this point.
A bump set from the libero.
Another great high ball bump. Good free ball in.
Looked to take a rough landing there, did number 7, Christina. And Coach Max with a timeout. Greatly timed, I think. ProVolley needing to reset, just take a breath.
Yes, the Echidnas are finding that momentum again that we were talking about earlier in this game. ProVolley.
Scores are 11-15. Either team can really take this game by the seat. Driver's seat even. And Echidnas will want to be pushing it to 5 and being competitive, while ProVolley probably want to shut it down as soon as they can.
Well, that's exactly what this timeout is trying to stop that momentum that Echidnas are having currently.
You could put it on the billboard, couldn't you? Momentum has just been the deciding factor in these 3 sets thus far. Echidnas finding a couple of serving runs, ProVolley with some great attacking plays.
Yeah, the spreading of options that the setters have been producing from ProVolley have been absolutely incredible.
Sammy back to serve now.
Great pass by the libero, Marissa. finding the middle. That is exactly what that timeout needed for ProVolley. Just to break that serve, to reset.
And the substitution being made now with
Yeehee coming back on for serve, taking Samira off. Looks like they're doing that backcourt pass hits roll again, just like what Echidnas were doing before.
Coach Max providing some very clear and deliberate instructions for his girls, and a great line swing by Jess, but it's dug by number 12.
And that backdoor option again.
Liddy just owning that line defense there. And then a great swing by Christina.
Christina finishing that off through the back door.
They've got a great connection, those two, you can see. Yeehee back to serve. The float serve will
high into the middle of the court. Finding cross, great defense by Liddy again. Over the top and somehow not touched by either the block or the dive from Gemma back in 6.
She's lucky she cut her fingernails, because I reckon she would have touched it had she not.
Would have left a hangnail otherwise, I reckon. You don't want to play with nails.
No,
volleyball.
Not a sport for volleyball is the fake nails. And that ball,
oh wow,
like a rock as it crossed the net.
Wow, finding that well done off of the net.
Great ups by Trin and a great swing. And the touch by Gemma just off the block of Liddy.
Gemma's been tipping that ball constantly. I don't know if I've seen a full swing on a ball yet. No, she did have one in the previous set. She had one, but she's been really finding those tips very well.
Echidnas up 17-13. ProVolley need to make a stop here.
And that'll help them. That'll definitely help them here. Number 8,
Number
Lacey.
8 coming back to serve, Lacey. And Echidna's making that backcourt substitution with Erin coming on for Lucy to pass. The classic I go from Trin. And Jennifer with a great swing.
Great up by Erin in the backcourt.
And
Gemma with the tip
again. But Liddy is there to cover.
Christina with the hit, cross, and no one's in that deep corner. Everyone was expecting that nice and short. Found that through the block.
I reckon she's taken a big old look at that hole in the court and said, that's mine.
Absolutely great vision.
15-17, the fight back is on from ProVolley.
Short serve.
And what a float, and that'll be a double.
Can't get away with one of those.
No. One of the first doubles called for the game, but you could probably call that a triple, a quadruple, or more touches than that. I don't know any more than that.
I'm a mechanic, I don't know how to count. Great up by Trin.
Great serve by Trin.
Cross court, Liddy on the defence. Absolutely picking those balls up, and massive hole in the court again.
Christina just goes and creates something out of nothing.
See if Coach Josh Thorpe calling a timeout soon.
No,
looks like he's holding off.
I heard the words side out, which is what the Echidnas need to do now with the scores level 17 apiece.
This is where the mental aspect of this game comes in. That's a swing, and both linesmen calling it out.
I was calling for touches there, but there was definitely nothing.
And there is that timeout that we were just talking about.
Yep, no, and not a point too late either. Really just need to have the girls have a breath, take a moment. They know what they need to do, Ben. They've been doing it all game. Yes. Both sides. Coach Max, very animated. Thorpe, also quite animated.
We do like passion, though.
It's something both teams over these past 2 days have really shown, both on and off the court. 18-17. Off the run of this serving by Lacey.
That being said, the defensive...
She's got a lovely pair of shoes on.
The defensive ups that have been going on for ProVolley currently have been absolutely incredible.
And the great blocking
Cover,
pressure.
and it's come off the net, and there's kind of free ball into the middle of the court to Christina. Gets
And
set out.
the connection between Christina and Liddy, unfortunately,
Just
for
finding the
ProVolley,
Just finding the tape.
Christina unable to find that one down the line.
Here we go. So
Echidnas tie it, 18 apiece.
This being said, it looks like the libero has been telling the other passers to move over. Give me more space.
With
Give me
how
more.
she's passed all game, I'd be doing it too.
100%.
She's dominated that backcourt.
Really making the Echidnas focus and really push hard to try and get that service target. It's a great strategy to implement.
Christina now back to serve. The short float has worked. Echidnas with the
Bumps
high
it
ball
out.
set.
Christina with the up, perfectly up into the middle with the Annie going for the tip. Two Echidnas diving for it at once, and Jess unable to make it there.
Just a bit tight on that bump set, I think there, Benny. Tried to be centimetre perfect.
Score's currently 20-18 to ProVolley. ProVolley clamming their way into the lead.
And wow is all I have to say about that block by number 15, Annie. It's not often Trin finds a block back home, but wow.
I think we're going to have to get Bob back on the case.
There is a hole in the court.
There is a hole in that court.
A monster block by the 199 centimetre Annie there. Bigger than almost all the men on our team. Speechless been after that block.
I have no words. That's absolutely crazy. I'm still in awe. My jaw has not come off the floor.
With
Josh
both timeouts being taken by Thorpe now, it's up to his girls on the court to make a difference if they want to play that fifth set.
Does have the option of substitutions if he does want to change something up.
Would you change it though, Ben?
Well, I don't know. I'm not the coach. Unfortunately, not finding it. No touches called from both linesmen, referee as well.
Oh, Trin not happy with that. She's protesting her case.
She's adamant. But that's all right. Christina on the serve still.
22-18.
Goes straight to Erin. Great setup for Jess.
A
It hits
great
across
swing
and
cross court. And a free ball for Echidnas.
gone straight to the setter. But short bump set.
And the cross court once again by Jess, but the digs by Christina.
The defensive pressure that has been coming from, oh no, that is so unfortunate.
And just through the fingers of the Echidnas libero.
It can happen. It happens to all of us.
Benny, it's make or break time here for Echidnas. It's 23-18. It's a big moment in this game.
That could help them a little bit. Allows them for that free option for side out. They've got Jess going back to serve, who has served a couple aces this game.
She did go quite a good run at the start of this set, forcing ProVolley to take a timeout. 19-23.
See if she can do it again.
And a great serve.
High bump.
And you don't block Trin twice, Ben, do you?
No, it's very hard to do. But the absolute effort to throw bodies around to try and get that ball up has been absolutely incredible.
All right, and Echidnas now 20-23, clawing what little time there is left in this set.
It's a great pass.
A bump high ball out to Jennifer. Oh, and
Unfortunately, just not getting enough height onto the ball.
ProVolley now will find themselves with 4 match points.
Annie coming up for this opportunity. No, there's been a little error in rotation. I apologise. They fixed it nice and early though.
I
Samira
passed the
coming
ball to Annie and she's not there back to serve. So
Samira's come on now.
Jennifer with the match point serve.
And she gets the ace for the end of the match.
Ben, what a game.
That was an excellent game to watch.
The
Very
fight
good.
from both teams to the dying moments was second to none. Coach Max giving his team the rile up when they needed to. And Coach Thorpe keeping his cool, letting his girls do the job.
It was a very good game. Everyone should be happy and proud of themselves. 100%. Well done officiating. And
Thanks, guys. Yeah, come back here. Dan, it's been a pleasure to commentate this game with you.
Been a pleasure, Bailey.
It was last minute, but I think we've done all right. Thank you to the viewers at home. Make sure you tune in for the men's game at 1 o'clock.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Catch you guys next time.